Today I want to share with you a new approach in the marketing related to Facebook itself. So it's a different way of creating a paid ad. We had already looked at one of the versions of running the ad when we were creating the campaigns. I hope you guys remember the hierarchy, right? So we will revisit that and I will just show you with an example how to create a different kind of a paid ad from the Facebook, such that tomorrow, if there is a need, you can try out more kind of ads, more different type of ads for your clients. So here we go. Let me share my screen. All right. Okay. So where do we use to go? We need to go to campaigns. Let me fill a few applications such that it becomes faster, hopefully. Can you guys view the screen? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Lovely.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Lovely. So we had already run this advertisement. We had, do you guys remember? This was created with you guys. Do you guys remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. Very good. Yeah. So we had collected this. The results it had already shown. So if you see, we can download the results from here. We had seen that it had gone through a total reach of 8,448 people. Total impressions was this much, and cost per result was this much, which was pretty high. Okay. If we want, we can download this entire result. Let me do this way. Let's have a quick look. So I will say you can select a particular date range. You can say it's for the last 90 days very quickly. Download. Yep. Okay. So remember, this had got two ads, one without the photograph and one with the photograph, just to revise the. So you remember the hierarchy, right? Campaign, ad set, ad. We had two different ads, ad sets, do two different ads here. And one was with the photo, one was without the photo. And here we have two different sheets, one with the photo and one without the photo, the leads with the photo. So we'll take a look at one of them quickly. So if you see, this campaign has resulted in these many people actually writing on the chat. 3 people had actually, in fact, there were more. I will tell you what I had done, which I should not have done. I should have created it separately. So what I had done was I wanted to quickly experiment with few more things. And for that, I had changed this, right? I just changed it very quickly for a day and I just wanted to experiment around with that, right? For a day. So I ran that experiment and then I stopped that experiment for a day, right? So in that day, we got these 2 people, right? So their phone numbers, etc., are here. And then whatever conversation we had with them, definitely it was recorded over the Instagram because it was all going through the Instagram. I'll show that also as well to you. Ideally, what I should have done now, since I have told you what was the wrong way which I did, ideally, I should have duplicated this entire campaign, even for experiment's sake, right? So I should have duplicated this. Yeah, here is this duplicate, which I will do it today, and I'll show you the different ad. Uh, it was the wrong thing. I have to admit this. I should not have done. So that way I am not able to get a hang of all my leads. Thankfully, since I had all that lead every day being stored on the Instagram. So at the Instagram as well, and plus I was storing them, approaching them daily. So it's in my tracking sheet with me. So here we go. All the messages. You see, everyone here with whom I'm connected, their messages are here. You see, except for a few who are personal messages. Mostly these are the client messages. So that tracking is already being done here. Once again, to reiterate, I should have duplicated it, and which I'll do it today with you. So we took a look at this CSV file, where you go? Yeah. So all the things which I had mentioned, uh, remember, I mean, these were the questions which we had given. I would definitely like to see if we can help you. Do you guys remember? This was one of the questions which we had created in the form, not the form, sorry, in the ad.
Yes, sir.
Right? Then we said, what was the second question was fair, what's the best number? And then I had a third question, but apparently these two people, they did not respond beyond the second question. Even the first question, one of them has just put junk data. So I did not go to the third question. So this doesn't contain an entry for the third question. Okay, so this is the ad set ID. So if you are maintaining a tracking sheet with the ad set ID itself, you can maintain this with the ad set ID. Normally, what I do is I maintain this ad set ID. I write a small description. For example, this ad set name. Already I had given the description, like what is this ad, and then all this data. All this data. So essentially, I am removing a few columns from here, and that becomes my tracking sheet, which I store it periodically. Is this way of storage clear? We need to keep storing this sheet on, tracking the sheet on a daily basis for your client. Are we clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have
Yeah.
one doubt, sir.
Mhm.
The questions which you said that in a previous class, you also said to make us 15 questions. That one only, no, sir.
The set of 15 questions, what exactly was that? Can you please tell me?
Sir, you told me to provide the 15 questions of feedback in
Yes,
a Word document.
That is so that is related to the feedback. Let's have a quick look at that question, and then I can tell you. Yes, so part of that will be covered over here. Yes, you're right.
okay,
Okay.
sir.
Part of that will be covered over here. Yes, absolutely. Okay. I will save this. Let's go back. Today we'll try to create a new campaign. We try to do a different approach. So ideally I should have been running it yesterday, but I also wanted you guys to learn about this. So I deliberately delayed this for today. Let's go through this. So here we go. We select this ad. We just say duplicate. Before that, I go to this campaign. You see, we came here just to revise, my dear. Okay, I know you guys are smarter than me. Just to revise campaigns. We come to campaigns. We select the campaigns. We pick one of these campaigns, which we want to duplicate. Once we bring our cursor here, it gives the option of duplicate. I click on that. You can apply recommendations that you may help your campaign performance. You can review your campaign before publishing. Advantage on. Normally, I don't go ahead with this, right? I don't want to click on this advantage plus right now. Even if I have to, I would do this later. Like I did it a few days back with the first campaign. I applied one recommendation to see how the results are going to change, right? So for now, I am going to duplicate the original setup, all right? Okay. reach people interested in your selected cities. Let's go through this. Duplicate your campaign. Will show ads to people interested in your selected cities and regions. For example, because they are interested in traveling to these locations or making purchases there. This only includes cost in the same country as the city or region you selected. Potential outcome is this: based on your experiment, reach more people. Now, here is this challenge, my dear. Here is this interesting thing rather. So it says that if you enable this particular toggle button, then you will be able to reach more people. Now, let's look at the nature of our business. The nature of our business is people who are residing in that region. We have some basic idea, demography in our mind. Based on that, we had created our potential prospect list. That a particular prospect, I am thinking that he will be staying in Hyderabad, right? Because I want that prospect to be kind of IT educated, should have some good money to spend upon their kids' education, right? Now, if I enable this option, what happens is people who are visiting Hyderabad will also be shown this result. Now, is that the case? Someone may be in a tier 3 city, they may be visiting Hyderabad for some reason. It could be for attending a conference temporarily. It could be for enrolling, they might have enrolled into a course. Let's say at a premier institute here in Hyderabad, there are multiple institutes. So they would have enrolled for a 5-day course, then they would go back to their tier 3 city. Someone could have come here for medical reasons. So they would be going back to their city. They are not our clients, right? So given the nature of our business, we have to take a decision to enable or disable this particular toggle button. Question to you, Deep. Will you enable this toggle button for Tech for Gen Z?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you enable, what will happen?
Sir, it reach more people to मतलब सर एड सर ज्यादा लोग को शो करेगा.
ज्यादा लोगों को शो करेगा. You are correct. Are those
Yes, sir.
ज्यादा लोग, are they related to our profile?
Sir, maybe.
Maybe, right? But we were very clear that we wanted to reach the people who are staying in Hyderabad. We had done a good
Yes,
research on this, that these people, ideally, they should have good pocket to spend on their kids. The people who are coming
yes,
from
sir.
tier 3 city, ideally, their kids will be in the tier 3 city itself. Would you agree? If they are
Yes, sir.
coming from tier 3 city temporarily to Hyderabad for 5-day conference, workshop,
Yes,
so their kids will be in tier 3 city itself,
yes, sir.
right? So will they be our ideal profile?
So,
Think.
no, sir.
Meanwhile, let me ask this question to who else is there? Prajesh,
Yes, sir.
shall we enable this toggle button or not?
Sir, I think no, sir.
Why?
Sir, we should concentrate on parents and children only, sir. Not all the thing, all the
People
members.
who are coming to Hyderabad, right? Or coming
Yes,
to Mumbai
yes,
or coming to Delhi. These are the tier 1 cities which we know that people there earn a bit more. They have some money for their kids. Their kids are staying in tier 1 cities. So naturally, schools in tier 1 city charge a bit more. So it means the people have the pocket, the parents have the pocket to spend on
yes,
these kids, right?
yes,
So
yes,
that's
sir.
the reason. I know my course is going to be a bit premium. So I am deciding that I will only go for tier 1 cities, parents. Someone coming from tier 3 city parent, he may, as Deep rightly said, may or may not have the pocket. But I have limited funds. I'm not Ambani, all right? So I have limited funds to spend on my ad. So I want to, each paisa of my ad, not even rupee, each paisa of my ad, I want to be spent judiciously. So if I have to take a decision between this kind of maybe or may not be, we will go for may not be. So I will not enable this toggle
Sir,
button.
yes,
Is
sir.
this clear, Deep?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, let me
Got it.
give another scenario. Let's say one of you get a client, right, who is in the travel business, and you are running a specific ad for the travel business, right? So they come from tier 3 city to, let's say, any tier 3, tier 4 city to say Agra, right? So they have come to Agra and you are running a particular ad campaign that if someone visits Taj Mahal or Agra, you want to also give them some kind of a discount on Maybe few things. Maybe maybe a next tour to nearby city, right? But maybe you are running a bus tour. You have a bus tour ad agency who has come to you as a client, and maybe they want to just offer this, like, last running day offer. If you leave tonight after visiting Taj Mahal, you can go to this particular city, and you can at a 5% discount rate, something like that. So in that case, shall we enable this toggle button or shall we disable this?
Enable, sir.
Yes. And why should we enable?
Sir, the
Because of
to
this. They are traveling to these
yes, sir.
locations,
Yes, sir.
right?
Sir,
And we
the
are in,
people
our
we are
client is
traveling, we are also want to show ads to them, and maybe that people engage with us.
perfect. Here we go. So now we are
Yes,
learning that how we can select the options given by Facebook. How shall we take a judicious call on that, right? Because our clients are going to judge us by the money they give to us for spending. So shall we enable this or shall we not? This is something which we should we should keep in mind. Okay, so we are disabling this. Moving on. I just want one copy today. You may create multiple copies, but I mean, for me, it's just one copy is sufficient. Okay. And I am not going to do some kind of an A/B test to compare. Uh, show existing reaction, comments, and shares on new ads. All right, I would want that. And I just say duplicate. Essentially, by duplicating, I am reducing my effort of creating everything from scratch again. Okay, so here is my duplicated. Let's go back to the campaign. I prefer to work for a boot. Let's go to the campaigns. Right. So let's give, this is the duplicated copy which has been created. I am going to edit the name. Today I'm going to discuss about this Insta Form, right? So I will say Insta Form ad. Okay, so this is the Insta Form campaign. Uh, let's edit this. So from here, most of the things we will do verify and say okay. So this is an Insta Form campaign. Okay. Benefits of declaring. Okay, that's fine. Campaign details. Yes, I want more leads. Campaign budget. I'm going to say a daily budget of 300 itself. I'm going to stick to that. Highest volume. So I will say this part is good with me. Okay, so I have not changed anything. Here it is giving me some options on the right. If you see here where my cursor is, switching to the recommended audience setup for all call ad sets could lower your cost per result. It gives us these suggestions. It is for us to take this or not. So right now I'm deciding that I will not be running Advantage Plus on. Later on, we can duplicate this and we can run Advantage Plus if we want to check and compare, right? Like I did last week, last week. Sorry. So for now, this is good. So I'm going to say close. Now let's go to the ad set. So I hope second. So Insta Form campaign, and then I go to the this one. This I go to the ad sets. So this is the sorry. Sorry about it. Just a second. I'm just trying to go slightly here. Okay. I'm gonna rename this. So Insta Form ad set. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna edit this. So this is the Insta Form ad set. Okay, so it's ready. So this last time, if you remember, we had selected Instagram. Today, we are going to go ahead and select instant forms. Okay, so a new thing which we'll go and do today. So this is the instant forms. So what does this is? It generate leads by asking people to fill out a form. So we will create some questions and we will ask them to fill out our forms. Right? Let's go here. Come down. We'll verify it is run from the page Tech for Gen Z, not from my personal, right? So perfect. Maximize the number of leads. I will say start date is April 28. Yes, remember, I had always asked you to put an end date. So I will just run it for a week. So let's say I'll run it to the 5th on 12 a.m. I want to close this. Okay. And come down. Audience. I don't want to change anything. Use the saved audience. I'm already detailed targeting is here. You remember the CIOs, CTOs, everything here. It was there. Done. Then I go to this instant form ad set. And now I will do quick thing over here. So I'll go to ChatGPT, a good old friend. And yesterday I had created few questions. I'll just show you how I done it. So what I did yesterday was this is something which I said to ChatGPT. I'm intending to teach Python and AI to kids between 7th to 9th grades. I want to run FB ads based on Insta forms. I need some suitable questions to be put there. Can you please recommend a few? Okay, so I provide this description. I tell ChatGPT that I am interested in Insta forms this time, right? This was the selection which we did. Then here it goes. This is like, all right, you want questions that are lightweight but clever. This is some personalization which I have done for myself. Let's look over here. How interested are you in preparing your child for the AI, for the future with AI and coding skills? Okay, and it gives the few options. Has your child ever tried coding before? Yes, tried, not yet. What would you love to see your child achieve with Python plus AI learning? Let's see if we can give these options. Which style of learning do you prefer for your child? Live. Are you booking for immediate enrollment or just exploring future options? Would you like to get a free demo sessions invite? And then it gives another option in one word. What's your dream for your child's future? All right. So these are a few options which it is giving, and we can propose these options. Certainly, it has not given me some options which we will be including is like we want to extract the customer's contact details, which we will do ourselves. So we can pick a few questions, ideally, while creating a form. It's being a marketing guy, we want access to a lot of data because it helps uh, to make up the correct decisions in a when we have a lot of data. However, as a consumer, which is the parent, they don't want to spend a lot of time, unless they are very much interested, very much. So here we are trying to just tap onto the parents to see if they are interested or not. Even if there is some interest and I give them a very long form. So sometimes people come to us saying that please provide the feedback, please provide, this thing, and they give us a very lengthy form. Immediately, most of us, they tend to get, array. I mean, I would have loved to provide a feedback if it is like 30 seconds, takes 20 seconds for me, 10, 20 seconds. More than that is like you're checking my patience. I'm not actually interested, right? So we don't want to fall into that situation as a marketing guy. So first, as a marketing guy, we want to check if some interest is there or not, and we will not give them more than 4 questions. 4 to 5 is top. Okay, please remember this. I mean, because we are dealing with humans, so we have to actually be be careful in using our marketing ad money in a judicious way. Remember these small things, but important things. So we'll not give a lot of questions. Uh, this question looks interesting to me. How interested are you in preparing your child? So let's go here. And you know what? I'm gonna okay. Let's go with this. So here it says add without photo. That's fine. Identity. Okay, that's fine. Instagram account is fine. Okay. I would not like to have this multi-advertiser ads for now. Tell us when to send it after the click your ad. Now here is it saying telling tell us where to send people immediately after the tap or click your ad. Okay, so this time what I'm going to do is I know for a fact, my dear friends, by looking at my advertisements that the the ad without the face somehow it performed better. So for while creating the form, there is a chance again that this works without the face one works better, right? So here we can take a call because we have already ran one campaign that we should try it with our face or without our face. In my opinion, okay, so this is one way again we can experiment. What we can do is I would still prefer because we are still a bit early. So I would still say try out with both the forms, with both the ads, with photo and without photo. Maybe after a couple of days, I'll make a decision. Okay. So right now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create a form. You see, make connection by letting them create a form. The form, I want to give it a title, certainly. Uh, okay. More volume. We don't want to give them with a, require you to verify their phone number with a one-time passcode. This definitely ensures that I get higher quality leads. But right now, the goal is on volume. Remember this again, once again, I think I had also mentioned it while I was sharing information on creating, working with social media for any startup, any client who is trying out into a new vertical, even if they are pretty good, pretty renowned. But if there is a new vertical which we are trying to launch, about which people are not aware, the focus should be on volume. As and when we are getting mature, the focus changes back to higher intent, right? Okay. So so I would say allow Meta to adjust or remove from based on what people are most likely to respond to. So I will say optimize. Meta will tailor the form to each person for maximum performance, or you can make it manual. So since we are going to put a very limited number of questions, I decide to put it manual. So you select form elements you want to be tailored for your background image, can be removed, greetings can be skipped, question and contact information can be reordered. So I will say save draft and next. So, okay, we are going to finish this right now. So I'm not going to save the draft. If we say we want to, come back to this later, we can save a draft and maybe revisit this, but we'll go launch it today, right now with you. So I'll say next. Uh, okay, any relevant details and why they should complete your form. So you can enter a short headline. So you can seek help from here, ChatGPT. Can you please recommend a short headline for me? Give me 3 options, please. Okay, this one. Unlock your child's superpower, coding plus AI magic, preparing your child for the AI first future. So I am somehow liking this second one. So I go here. So okay, I'm gonna just say next, no more additional details. Very quickly, if we want a small paragraph, can you please create a very small, crisp para for this? Okay, not bad. So I think I'll go with this. So I'll add this para over here. Okay, and then I'll say again next. Okay, add questions to your form to better understand your leads. Now you can use conditional logic to filter the leads based on how people answer the previous question. So it's something like a branching kind of a thing, like yes, no kind of thing, right? So if someone answers a question with a yes, you take them to a different branch. And if someone answers a question with a no, you take them for a different branch. In our case, if we take a look at our questions, there are no yes, no or kind of branching questions. So I am not selecting that particular option. Let's pick this one. And then I say, add a question, multiple choice, short answer, conditional, or appointment request. So definitely I want to go for multiple choice. So here is my question and enter an answer. All right. So very interested, somewhat interested, just exploring. So one thing which I want to bring to your notice is a small thing, but important. While we are preparing these forms, let's be very careful about how we are writing giving our questions and options. So starting with a small letter is not a good way to give in options or even the questions. So this shows that you are very versed yourself in the work which you do. So very interested. I would say somewhat interested. Okay, and somehow I don't think I'm liking this somewhat interested. I still want them to keep them on the hook. So I would say very interested and so want to explore more with you. Okay, so this here, and now I will give a middle option, and I will say somewhat interested. So I deliberately my marketing lessons, what I have learned is when I add personalization, it works better. So even in the question, I'm adding this, that if someone is somewhat interested, I don't want them to take this route. I want them to take this route. So this way, it will tell me in the also that people who are my learning of marketing, that people love personalization, how they are responding to this. Okay, so this is first question. Let's look at the second question. Yes, again a multiple choice. Has your child ever tried coding before? So here, yes, loves it. Tried a little. And then I will add another option. I'll say excited to start. Yeah, but excited to start. All right. So I would like to add another question. What would you love to see your child achieve with Python plus AI learning? Okay, let's see. Good. So let's get a hang of this. Add another question. So I want to delete this. Forgive me. Then add another question. This one. And I say build apps and games, do AI projects. Okay. Okay, great. Then I say, which style of learning do you prefer? So I'm going to only offer online classes. So I'm not going to put this question. Are you looking for now here? I want to check the urgency. So I quickly add this question. Want to start ASAP. Planning for next month, just exploring. So I'm not going to provide the third option. I want to keep them hooked to urgency. So I will say, right. And then I would say, would you like to free demonstration? Yes, please, maybe later. So here I want to make it exciting. Yes, please, can't wait. Yes, please, can't wait. Okay. Then what's the next option? Maybe later. Not right now. I don't want to provide. Yes, please, can't wait. If it's for my convenient time. All right. So, and then ask for contact information. So for this, you can now select WhatsApp as and begin to collect user WhatsApp number for marketing campaigns. Just going to let people know how the information. Let's see a few examples. All right. So this is essentially telling us how do we provide the notices. For now, I'm not going to provide that. I'm just going to ask them, enter message, please enter your mobile number, email, full name, or and add another category, contact fields, full name. I just want a contact fields, phone number. I don't want to bother them with so many things. Forget the email. Forget full name is fine, or even I would say phone number, not optional, my dear. Please enter your contact, please, so that we can help you. Okay, so full name and phone number. Yeah, I think for myself, I would prefer to keep it very simple. Enter your contact so that we can help you. And this is on the right, you can see this is how it will appear. Full name and enter your answer, phone number. That's it, right? Just for the sake of it, we'll take a look at what are the things which we can provide, ask them. So user information, I would say, just say First name is okay. Contact number, WhatsApp number, street address. I would prefer, in fact, the WhatsApp number. So city, state, I don't want to provide that. Demographic question, date of birth. I really don't want to bother them with this. All this thing is actually for my Zoom call once I schedule it with them. I'll go with this WhatsApp number. And it's not an optional, my dear. I'll remove this phone number. So we have created the form, few last entries. So we'll close this, go to next. And what does it say? Privacy policy, stay up to date with tech for Gen Z. And we added this because you're asking for WhatsApp. You cannot remove this unless you remove the WhatsApp input field. Because this will be collecting WhatsApp. Their business will be to send you a message and WhatsApp's in your public profile. To add a link, highlight the words. Sorry, to add a link, highlight the words you want to link. So, okay. Okay. Stay up to date with tech for Gen Z. This is what this business will be able to send you this. By clicking submit, you agree to send our info for. Okay, so I am introducing some kind of additional step for my user. I am gonna change that because of this WhatsApp, I guess. So I'm gonna add another category with the name phone number, and I'm gonna remove this WhatsApp number, and I go to next. So essentially, yeah, essentially what I'm trying to do is with WhatsApp, apparently there is one more button or something which the user may have to press, and I don't want to do that for now. But here again, I see, okay, link, fair enough. So we have a tech for Gen Z privacy link, privacy policy. So I'm gonna take this and I come here and I put this link here. Okay. You know what? I would like to experiment with you if I give this, replace this WhatsApp with the phone number. What happens? Let's check this. Let's say I insist on having a WhatsApp number and I don't want it optional. I want to remove this and I go to next. So how does it appear? Stay up to date for tech for Gen Z. Save draft. This business will be to send you message, WhatsApp in this thing. So, okay, I think this looks fine. I've given my link and I think this should be fine. So I say next. So we have gone for WhatsApp. Additional action, share URL for people to visit your file, view file, call business, and then know what happens next. Thanks, you're all set. You can book an appointment optionally. For your convenience using the link, right? And I say go to website. And what is that link? What was that link? Calendly. Okay. So I'm going to take this link, or rather, no, I'm not going to take that link because it is posting to be April. And what's this link? Let's wait for this. Yes, this is the link, which brings me by default to the correct today's date. I go back over here, and I click here, go to website, put my link over here. And you can book, I'll be a bit descriptive. You can book a Zoom call, you can book a virtual appointment, optionally for your convenience using the link. You can book a virtual appointment for your convenience. So you can book a virtual appointment optionally, and here it shows, right? You can book a virtual appointment optionally, and the link will be provided. Start conversation. After lead submits your instant form and agrees to receive messages from your business, a chat that includes the contact information will start on Messenger. So, okay, so this is fine, and I would say start conversation on Messenger. And here we go. And I think we are set. Create form. Okay. And I can go ahead and I can duplicate this form. So I need to actually come here. So we created a form here. Just a second. So I had created a form over here. Let's be very sure that forms are created. Form is created. Okay, setup, create. Child Python plus AI, how interested you are in. Very interested. Continue. All this is done. Offline events, app events, website. I'm not touching anything else. Let's look at the second advertisement. And let's check if the form is created in that as well. So I come here, add with photo, and what add without photo. Yes, and add without photo has the form, add with photo. Just cross checking to be double sure, because once the Facebook starts spending the money, I don't want to check them. Yeah, form is created. With this now, I think we are, I am sure we are ready. So how I do publish, we do publishes, we go to Insta Form, campaign. So we go to the campaigns. Okay. And one of them, Insta Form campaign, I want to enable it. Once again, I will check this. These things are correct. 300 per month, starting ends on, why ends on April 28th? No, this is incorrect. So something will have to check this. This will be in the ad set, I suppose. Start date, set an end date, April, May 5th. Okay, maybe it gets once we publish it, maybe it gets updated. So close this. This is fine. So I switch this on, Insta Form campaign, and done. I think Insta Form campaign here. So sorry about that. Okay, and so here is the review and publish. I'm gonna click on review and publish this. It is asking for a debit or credit card. I will pay using UPI. Sorry, I don't have an ad credit. So I'm gonna say, how do we calculate? So 300 per day with GST 318 into 7. So I'm gonna say 318 cross, right, cross 7, 22226. So this is the amount I'm gonna equal to 6, and I'll keep a buffer. So I'll say 2300, and I'll say next. I'll use my phone to make this G payment. Okay, payment is done. It should show now. Done. Some error is there. Let's check this. Review 2 errors. To make edits to this, go to the budget schedule section of your ad set and change the end date. Clearly, that was this. So we have decided to put the end date as 5th, 11 a.m. Okay, close. Again, I'll go to campaigns. I prefer to start from the beginning. I say this and I go here, say review and publish. No, I isn't giving. This is already there. Oh, sorry, this is not that credit. So UPI. Maybe take some time for my funds to get reflected over here. So that is the reason it is asking me for this. So once it gets ready, let's check this. Once it gets ready, then it is no more a problem. I'd faced this earlier actually. Take some time to reflect. So this amount has a prepaid balance. So ideally it should run. Okay. So let's wait for some time and then it should work out. So this was what I wanted to share with you today. Try this again once more. Yeah. To use automatic, you must add a payment method that supports recurring payment. Yes, I remember last time also I had to add a debit or credit card. Okay, I will add this. In fact, this is important that we add a card over here. Last time also, I remember I had to add that and then I had to disable that because my prepaid funds are already there. Nonetheless, this is how we decide our questions and run an Instaform ad. Uh, and then let's hope that we get a good amount of leads this week. Any questions on today's activity?
So this form is like a Google form, right?
Yes, it is like a Google form. Absolutely correct.
So for this Google form, we can able to connect the audience from WhatsApp and Instagram as well.
This audience, okay. So this essentially is an ad Insta form which you are posting using the FB. Now, once you have selected the FB, the demography profile is being provided by you. The client profile is being provided by you while defining that uh, client profile list. Remember, wherein we said that CIO, CTO, those kind of things. Remember that?
No, sir, I can't able to remove.
Okay, so you need to revisit that lecture. It is already there. You need to specify which kind of people it is intended to reach. Now, there is definitely an option wherein you can select that what kind of people, like you can make it go to your selected uh, say client list. Say you are already working with a company which has got some 5,000 clients. So they will say that we are going to launch a new product and we would like to show our ads to these 5,000 people first. So at that place, you can just go and import this 5,000 people file using a CSV file, import this 5,000 client list, and then you can start running the ad. That also is possible.
Okay, sir. For this form, just we need to share copy paste and we need to upload somewhere for the generative of leads.
Yes, for this form, what we did was to revise. We went to ChatGPT. We specified what kind of questions we are looking for. Then we selected the specific questions. We made up our mind that we'll only work with 4 questions at a time, and then 4 or 5 questions at a time. And then we copy pasted those questions and the relevant options in the form. And this form was automatically, remember, we have not started from scratch because we have duplicated the campaign. And then we go ahead and publish. Does this answer your question?
No, sir. My question was that
Mhm.
for sharing, I mean, like generating the leads, just we need to copy paste the, I mean, like sharing the that this form link to get generate the more leads like that one.
Uh, do you mean to say that in order to generate the leads, what do we need to do, or do we, if we have to show our ad to specific leads, then what do we do? Is that this question? Second part.
Both, sir. Both, sir.
Okay. So for the second part, we have to ensure that we provide this list of existing clients in a specific format to Facebook. And this is done while we are creating the demography of the client list. I recommend you go once visit the lecture which I had touch based on, and there you will see that an option was there where you can import that list like lookalike clients. In fact, there is another option which will say that lookalike clients, which means that say 5,000 people are there, and there is a good chance that my client list will look like these 5,000 people. So you can click this option of lookalike. So what Facebook will do is it will identify this, how is the profile of these 5,000 people looking like, and then it will start showing your ads to people whose profile look like these 5,000 people. So that's one option. Second is, in order to generate the lead, that is why we are having this instant form, which was the first question. So once we had ran our first campaign, in the beginning of this lecture, I showed you an Excel file, right, which showed the 2 leads which had filled up that form. Same way, once we are running this instant form, after we have run for a week, we'll have this data wherein it will show all the people who have responded to this form. Is it
Okay,
clear
sir.
now?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Anvesh, just I think if you are not totally convinced, let me open this again. Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah. Can you view this Excel?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is the Excel. This is the answer to your first question. Wherein, how
This
do we
was a
generate?
leads, sir. I think
Sorry,
this was leads.
this is for the
I think
leads.
this was the leads who has
Absolutely.
filled the form.
Who have filled the forms. So this answers your first question. And from where did we get it? Remember, we went there to the FB campaign and we downloaded it. Do you remember that? We went here
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and we use this download button. Sorry, just here, right? Same way, once I start running this particular campaign, you will see a similar download button icon over here. Okay, that's the answer to your first question. For the second
Sir,
question,
for generating the leads, how to share our link, sir?
to generate the leads, how do we share our link?
Yes, sir.
Which link you want to share?
I mean, like our ad campaign or this our ad form.
Okay, so these ad forms which you have created, this form has been created by you. Step one, right? This form has been
Okay.
created by you. Once you is this part clear? Creation of an of a campaign.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once you create this campaign, you have created a form. Second step, once you publish it, then this form automatically starts getting shown to people whom you have selected, whose profile you have selected while creating the campaign. I think you have not gone through that lecture of FB campaign creation. Is that correct?
So previously I gone to it. It's been a long gap. I need to
Yes.
revisit again.
You revise that, and if you have any more questions, you please ask me in the next class. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay. So, Deep,
Yes.
good. So, Deep, what you need to do today is, and I hope, okay, I'll come to you, Deep, but before that, I hope everyone is working on this influencer and people FB profile assignment. Everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, everyone.
Yes, sir.
So lovely, good Anvesh. So what we need to do, Deep, is this week I thought I was not aware of you, Prajesh, that you are prepared to take this role. So let's assign this to Deep this week, and coming week I'll assign that responsibility to you, Prajesh.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So Deep, what we need to do is you need to call up Rishabh after 8 o'clock. Yeah, it is 8 o'clock. So call him up, and you understand that what is the activity which he is doing. Okay. Essentially,
Yes, sir.
you are going to handle our tech for Gen Z, Facebook and Insta. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So learn from him what he is doing. Then you place me a call today at 11 o'clock. You place me a call somewhere around 11 o'clock. And
Yes,
then if there are any questions, you can get it clarified. And post that, you can go ahead and start working right away. Okay.
yes, sir.
Done.
Okay, sir.
Perfect. So thank you very much. Yeah, that
Sir,
completes the task time. Yes, Deep.
can I say one thing?
Yeah, Prajesh.
Sir, actually, from our college, in TF there was a meeting, sir, today. Can we go and attend, sir? Or
From your college, if it is there, you need to take this permission from the college, my dear. Okay. They
no,
will be
no,
arranging
sir.
the passes for you.
Passes everything has done, sir. But we should ask permission to you, sir.
No need for my permission. Feel free. I mean, everything which helps to expand your horizon, please do that, Prajesh. In fact,
Okay.
I'm glad that you're asking. In fact, one of my AI interns, he called up a few weeks back, and I advised the same to him. But yes, I mean, his idea was that he wanted to, there was a meeting in T-Hub and whether it will be good as per him or not. So, the age wherein you guys are, any exposure is good. By God's blessing, you are in one of the cities where the startup ecosystem is thriving a lot. T-Hub is like kind of an ecosystem which uh, the the I would say the administrative officers from the other states also look up to. So I have met IS officers who come from Jharkhand, Bihar, Assam. They come over here and they interact with the T-Hub team to see how they can replicate the same at their place. By God's blessing, you are in a city wherein you just have to travel a few kilometers and be at that place. Any opportunity which is presenting to be there at T-Hub, please go there, use that opportunity to the fullest, my dear. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
sure. And I would recommend this for any of you who are there in Hyderabad who can go there today. Yeah, done. So we'll take this off today, and I'll let you know when is the next class later. Right? Keep working on this part of everyday influencer thing and all, because slowly these are the seeds we are sowing, and these are the things which will reap up, grow up into a full tree soon. Okay. Take care. Thank you, everyone.
Sir, all the IBS team,
Yeah. Please
sir,
complete your sentence, Rajesh.
sir, IBS team, all the work, all the assignment which you are giving, sir, we are uploading in the drive, sir.
Very good. Very good. So that is very heartening to hear. Good. Deep, you are doing the same?
Because,
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah, Rajesh.
sir, and one more thing regarding that video, my IBS team is asking, sir.
My dear, I'll have to take out time for this. Please don't assume that I have the time for these additional things. So please don't assume all this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Once I take out time, I'll let you know. That is there in my list. Okay, about the virtual feedback, which we can do it over Zoom. I need to take out time. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Okay. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.